The University of Mississippi is a beautiful campus of stately buildings and manicured lawns. Beneath the shade of oaks and magnolias, the Ole Miss faithful embrace formality. They wear coats and ties, dresses and high heels, and that's just the beginning.
Rebecca, welcome to the Magnolia State, girl.
Thanks, Nan.
Say hey to Rebecca Gordon. She's the test kitchen director at Southern Living Magazine and an expert at all things tailgating. They do it big here at Ole Miss, right?
They sure do. Not quite anywhere else are you going to find a tailgate like you do in the Grove.
And as beautiful as it is right now here at the Grove, all these gorgeous tents and all these lovely people, you should have seen it last night. All right, we're 24 hours before the big game. Here at the Grove at Ole Miss, a tradition stands. Folks come in hours before the game and stake their perfect spot to pitch their tailgating tent. It's called Charging the Grove. And at 9 o'clock, the charge is on. Phew. All that charging the Grove, but well, it paid off big time. This tent is gorgeous.
Thank you so
You worked
much.
all night, girl.
Thank you. Well, we wanted to do it up, you know, to the nines, like they do here at Ole Miss. And so you have this great chandelier back here that's flanking the center of the tent. Wonderful flower arrangements to the side. And we've got these great tiebacks on the curtains. We've got some burlap there.
Lovely.
Great food. But why don't we get started with a great cocktail?
Because shut my mouth, this is the South, and I am parched. What do you have?
Okay, we have this great punch bowl that you want to offer your beverage to guests in. We have this garnish that you can put orange rind around the straw and secure the ends with straight pins. And then you can put those in the refrigerator, pop them in a zip-top bag, put them in the cooler, wheel them to campus.
Okay, we love our red Solo cups, but this is a whole lot more high-end. Serve it up, girl.
So I've got
Lovely.
a little bit of our beverage here, this orange juice, a little turbinado sugar, the bitters.
Alcoholic-free this morning.
That's right, and you can certainly always make it more spirited if you
Little more
like.
adult beverage if you'd like to do that. You know, this looks like you whipped it together in a matter of minutes, but literally, the preparation can begin days ahead and does here at Ole Miss. Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, so we've got to get plates. We need to get napkins. Here we go. Hotty toddy.
For Elizabeth High School, shopping for the latest in Ole Miss decor is all part of the job.
I mean, that's the thing about tailgating in Oxford. You know, at Ole Miss, it is a completely different ball game. You know, we're not just dropping a tailgate on somebody's truck and pulling some food out of a cooler. Basically, the way we look at it, we are having a cocktail party before the football game, but we're just not doing it at our house. We're doing it in the Grove.
And every tailgate cocktail party needs the perfect centerpiece.
Oh, I love it. We're going to be the cutest ones in the Grove. We want to
But back at home is where the real work begins, cooking for and feeding upwards of 90 hungry tailgaters.
With this game, I've got 5, probably, you know, 8, 9-pound briskets, huge. We've got 4 Boston butts. We have dozens and dozens of peanut butter bars. Those are probably the favorite. It's a big, big endeavor. It is all about Southern hospitality. We're inviting guests into our tent, and we want them to feel welcome. And we want to make sure that we have something really, really fabulous to eat. And we also want it to be better than the other 5 tents that they went to. Planning and getting ready and getting organized for a tailgate is, I mean, I think it's right up there with the presidential campaign. I'm not lying. When you sit back and you see everyone enjoying what you've done and all of your hard work, it absolutely makes it all worth it.
Preparation pays off, doesn't it? This looks great.
We have this tasty crudité platter. We've got these blanched vegetables that you can do ahead of time. Do you know what blanching is?
She's that character on Golden Girls.
No.
I know.
No.
What, you boil it for just a couple of minutes.
Right, and then you shock them in ice water, and then you can make your dip ahead of time, up to 2 days.
What's in this dip?
We've got a little mayonnaise, a little sour cream, fresh herbs like dill, parsley, really easy to prepare.
Bring it to a game day in an ice chest, maybe?
Yes, absolutely. You can do it ahead, bring it up here, and then we can add some extra vegetables just to kind of finish this off. And feel free to add the vegetables that you want to add. So anything
broccoli,
that's pretty, right?
Snow peas, something.
Yeah,
Well, you know,
absolutely.
Rebecca, if this is the appetizer, I cannot wait to see the main course. Blanche.
When we come back, what's for lunch?
What? And welcome back to Southern Living Tailgate Playbook. I'm Nan Kelly. High fashion, elegance, and Southern grace. Well, that's what tailgating is all about at Ole Miss. And fans take their responsibility pretty seriously, too. No detail is too small, like perfectly pressed cocktail dresses, gorgeous tents, a little crystal, a little china. Getting ready for game day is serious business here. Go Rebels!
Friday, I had class at 7:30 this morning, and I haven't left campus. And I came here, just got my spot in the grove. I'm gonna go home and bake cookies all night and make dip and do all stuff.
Tailgating is huge in the Southeastern Conference. Every school has it, but most people have copied Ole Miss.
And I'm gonna get up in the morning and bake more things, and then I'm gonna get dressed, and then I'm gonna drive over here and set up the tent.
I heard one student call the Grove 10 acres of heaven, and it really is. It's kind of like our Central Park.
I'm gonna put a tablecloth in our tent, flowers, whatever it takes, and then we'll have Grove, and then we'll go to the game.
What do you love the most about tailgating?
Definitely the classiness of it. Just walking around, seeing chandeliers, everyone's dressed up all nice. You go to other schools and they're all in their school shirts and shorts, and it's just so much fancier.
Back in the 50s and 60s, the Grove was more of a parking area than it was a social place. I don't think we realized how much of a difference it made until we took the cars out.
Counting down till game time, and tailgating is full speed ahead here in the Grove. But I'm hungry. Then again, if I'm breathing, I'm hungry. What's for lunch?
We've got some steak kebabs with a little green tomato and peaches for that end of summer produce.
On fine silver, no doubt. Mama would be proud.
Well, and we can't have open flames here, so make sure you grill these ahead. You can eat them as is off the skewers, or you can make them into sandwiches.
Oh, I like this little pocket pita idea.
Just put some of the lettuces over the top and then balsamic vinaigrette.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Are you speaking my language? You've got watermelon over here.
I do. A little nod to the Rebels there with the red watermelon and the blue cheese over the top.
And what's this?
That's a pepper jelly vinaigrette. It's got a little rice wine vinegar, pepper jelly. It's so good, so easy to make.
How refreshing, a pasta salad.
Pasta salad, make that ahead. It's broccoli, grapes, pecans, crispy bacon over the top of that. And who didn't love bacon?
Oh, girl, I got to start eating. You know, the one thing I've noticed about Ole Miss, the great food, the fabulous tailgating, the girls are stunning.
I know.
Their fashion is exceptional.
Well, and get Dixie on the horn, sister.
Honey, I called her this morning.
Allie Bridgers has answered the call. She knows fashion.
Yeah, and this will be good because it's gonna get cooler. Oh my gosh. I know, look, it's red in the window.
Oh, yeah. The day before the big game, Allie and her friends marched down their own field, the square in Oxford.
The square is the center of Oxford. It's where all the best stores, restaurants are. Everyone loves coming to Oxford. It's such a quaint little town.
Ladies,
What's up?
happy game day.
There are clothes to buy, prepping to be done.
I haven't decided what jewelry I'm wearing.
I know, jewelry's so important.
You get the dress first. Yeah, you get the dress and then jewelry off of the dress. So. Okay.
For the Grove. So
That's cute. All right, well, y'all ready to try on?
I am so excited.
I've always loved the idea of girls dressing up and wearing heels and pearls for the game. I think it's just amazing. You're a bombshell. I love the event.
My grandfather and my great-grandfather both played football at Ole Miss, and my parents went to Ole Miss, and they met at Ole Miss too. Growing up, I would always have my birthday parties in the Grove. My birthday's in November, so it's in the heat of football season, but all my friends would be there in their cheerleading uniforms and football jerseys, and we would just have fun. Here at Ole Miss, we may not win every game, but we never lose a party.
And what a party it is. Time to check out some of those fabulous tents.
Hi! Welcome to the Grove! So you made it? You're here?
It's awfully crowded, but Lord, we found your tent. It looks great.
Well, that's the thing about the Grove is that it's gotten to be so unbelievable. I mean, it's the most fun place in the world, and so everybody joins in, and we're all here. This week we kind of changed it up a little bit and went with full-on copper. And what we try to do each game, whether it's Georgia or if it's Texas or if it's, Alabama, it doesn't matter. We try to do a little bit of food from where they are. Do you know what I'm saying? And what it does is it kind of throws the fans off a little bit. It does. And in our minds, we think that we're getting a little bit of an edge on it.
What's your saying?
The better the opponent. Well, that's it. And that's the thing that's so funny with all of this. This is my competition right here. And I know when I look around at these other tents whether or not I won.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Do you think I won? Did I win?
Well, I must say that Southern Living will take the top notch. But you tied for first. There you go.
Coming up next.
Mama would be proud. Don't have time to chop. I have to eat.
Hi, I'm Vince Dooley, former head football coach at the University of Georgia. Here is my question. What is the name of the annual rivalry between Mississippi State and Ole Miss? Is it A, the Magnolia Bowl, B, the Dixie Bowl, C, the Egg Bowl? The answer? What is the annual rivalry matchup between Mississippi State and Ole Miss? The answer is the Egg Bowl.
Welcome back to Southern Living Tailgate Playbook. I'm Nan Kelly here at Ole Miss, along with Southern Living's tailgating strategist. That's a good way to describe you, Rebecca Gordon. You've given us some good tips today for great tailgating. I think this one is the most pertinent.
It really is. It's a great idea to make a tailgate survival kit at the very beginning of the season. That way you can pack it with items like rubber gloves, salt and pepper, things that you're going to use often throughout the season. You can just pick that box up and take it on with you.
That is a great idea. Hey, another thing that you want to do for great tips and more recipes for wonderful tailgating, pick up a copy of Southern Living, the official tailgating cookbook. I've been dying to take a look at this under the Ole Miss section. Oh, wait, here it is. Hotty toddy.
The cheer can start anytime somebody starts it by yelling, "Are you ready?"
Listen up, everybody!
You better do this like you've never done anything in your life.
Are you ready?
Tailgating at Ole Miss has been a family event for our families for generations. Our parents have tailgated here since the early 60s. We grew up tailgating in the Grove. Our children are now growing up tailgating in the Grove. One of them's a student at Ole Miss now. We intend to still be here for another 50 years.
It really doesn't matter who's here and who we're playing against. It's a party. It's a big family. You know, we welcome all the visitors here. You know, generally cordial, and I like that. The fact that regardless of we're hopefully going to beat them in football, we can still, share a meal with them.
You can look around and there'll be tents with like chandeliers or like giant flat screen TVs, and it's like, this is where it's at.
My favorite is having everyone from Ole Miss just come together, and everyone loves each other. They're a family, and we all connect. It's awesome.
People get ready for this. They don't even care about too much about their schoolwork during football season. They just care about the games in the Grove. So it's a great time. It's awesome.
Rebecca and I have moved over to the main thoroughfare of the Grove. It's very crowded, very exciting, and it's called the Walk of Champions.
The Walk of Champions is the route that the football team takes to the stadium. It started under Coach Billy Brewer, who wanted his players to really see what Ole Miss is. Recognizing that that was a very neat tradition, some alums from the championship teams of the early 1960s decided to build an archway and called it the Walk of Champions. And prior to the game, fans line up, 10 deep, and it's an amazing sight.
I tell you, when that team walks through there, you can only walk single file. And I used to have part of the band walk in front, walk in the middle, walk at the end, and have the drums beat. It's awesome. If you're not ready to play time you get to the other side, then you've got a problem mentally.
The Walk of Champions, a perfect place to run into this lovely lady. This is Jill Freeze. She is the wife of Ole Miss head football coach Hugh Freeze. Thank you for taking time to chat with us, Jill.
Thank you so much. I'm glad to be here. And I appreciate y'all coming here and representing our school. It means a lot to us.
Well, and I know that the viewers at home want to know what a game day is like in your neck of the woods.
Well, we set up our 5 tents the night before and take all our tables and tents and everything, and we show up around lunchtime and tailgate all day. I have about 70 or 80 people, mostly family, all of our wives and their families, and we just have a good time.
Sounds great.
It's a lot of fun. Thank you for taking time away from your guests to come visit with us, and good luck on the game tonight.
Thank you.
Jill Freeze. So you heard the Hottie Toddy cheer starts with, "Are you ready?" I'm ready for dessert.
Well, I got you covered.
What do you have, Gal?
All right, I've got some Mississippi mud cake.
Oh.
And it seems very fitting for where we are, but it's basically a rich chocolate cake layer.
So good.
Then you've got marshmallows over the top of that, and then you have a rich chocolate frosting with some pecans over the top. Nice and gooey.
And it looks beautiful.
It is, very pretty, but also if it's a little too hot outside and it might get a little too gooey over the top, we can put that in our ice cooler, chill it down, and then when you prepare it, you want to make sure that you cut the cake the day you want to serve it for nice, pretty cuts.
Oh, that's a good tip. Great.
And then to kind of dress it up once you get to your location, I like to make these great toppers for the platter. And this is just some flowers and some fresh herbs that we have here.
Wonderful.
Just to kind of finish that off.
Well, let's just add a little more there, the Mississippi mud.
Delicious.
And take one for the road.
Awesome.
Touchdown. Let's hope the Rebels do the same in the stadium.
Yeah.
Let's go to the game. Come on.
Okay.
It's time to say goodbye to Ole Miss in Oxford, one of the most beautiful college towns in the country. We head 170 miles southeast to the University of Alabama. Down in the land of the Crimson Tide, Rebecca will have a chance to show off her alma mater. Alabama Crimson Tide, next on Southern Living Tailgate Playbook.
Hi, I'm Philip Fulmer, former head coach of the University of Tennessee. Here's my question. Which university was the first SEC school to introduce football? Was it A, the University of Alabama, B, the University of Kentucky, C, Louisiana State University? The answer when we come